So here we have got a patient who had a ruptured appendix. So the appendix ruptured, that is a week ago. So he had a laparotomy, and then now she's having a problem. There is some blood that is coming from the umbilicus. So I did a sonar now, and then this is what I saw. You can see here, that's the umbilical area there, that's the umbilical area. So you see, we can see there's a collection of free fluid there with the fibrin echogenic strands. So these are fibrin strands, fibrin echogenic strands that you're seeing there. So this is a collection that I'm seeing there. So you can see these lines there, these lines there, which are bright, these are called fibrin strands. These are fibrin strands, the fibrin strands. So do you know the significance of the fibrin strands? So also, you know, when blood is clotting, it tends to form those strands. So this is what happens when blood clots. So if you see a mass or a lesion with the fibrin strands inside, you must always suspect blood that is clotting. Either it's a hemorrhagic cyst, or if it's not a hemorrhagic cyst, then you could be having a hematoma in the making. So here, in this case, you can see that we have got blood uh, that is collecting there. So this is post-operative complication. So this is part of the incisional line where you are now seeing that there is a collection of blood that is now formed. So this is a hematoma. So those are some of the challenges that comes with the operations. Infections can come, bleeding can happen, post-operative bleeding can happen. So the technique for me to see or localize this collection, I used a small hawk stick so that I can pick even the smallest pocket of effusion. So the hawk stick played the magic. So you can see, I can see nicely the lesion. And then you can see the lesion also has got posterior acoustic shadows there. So here is acoustic shadow. There's an acoustic shadow there. Then these collections, they also need to be distinguished from inflammatory processes like an abscess collection. So how do we differentiate a hematoma from an abscess? So fundamentally, the history matters. So if the patient is having pain, a fever, and then if we are going to put color and you see hyperperfusion on the peripheries of the lesion or the mass, you must then think of an abscess because it's an inflammatory process. So you see, I put color, but there's no enhancement. So there's no enhancement on color Doppler. So the peripheries are clear, meaning to say that it's not an inflammatory process. So an inflammatory process is associated with increased blood flow towards the inflamed area, hyperemia. If you know the 5 cardinal signs of inflammation, tumor, or low color function lesia, if you remember those ones, so you can understand that you use those cardinal signs to now distinguish an ordinary hematoma from an inflammatory process. Then, because there's no edema on the peripheries there's no hypervascularity on the peripheries there. So the best differential is a post-operative hematoma that is collected there. So I hope it's making sense to you. So MSK is one of those areas which is quite interesting and which most people are not interested in. So you can see I tried to also use microvascular to pick the least signals or the smallest signals to amplify the signals so that we can see if there's perfusion there, but there's no perfusion, as you can see whatsoever. There's no perfusion. So this basically it puts a no to an abscess. An abscess should have hypervascularity there, high hypervascularity there, and the tenderness. So this was not tender. It wasn't tender. It's just the collection that is so hard there on the umbilicus. So this is a post-surgical hematoma. So the worst that can happen during surgical procedures is when they can perforate a bowel, or they can also perforate a blood vessel. So, but there are some small blood vessels also that can also leak or bleed. So I think in this case, because you see that the hematoma is well contained, it's encapsulated, it's well encapsulated, meaning to say that it's not a major vessel that has been severed or that has been damaged. So just a localized, a small hematoma there. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my case. If you've got any contributions and questions, please feel free, ask in the comment section. Then we can build our learning profile together. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to put on the notification button so that we keep on updating each other as we learn. Thank you so much.